We stand on his shoulders here, and certainly on Far West shoulders. We've had music that has stories in it, and now we will have stories. And I hope you will keep a copy of this, because this is an amazing collection of storytellers for any festival or any music festival. Ruby Cooper is going to start us off. Ruby grew up in her grandfather's Irish bar. Now, it's impossible not to have a story if you grow up in your grandfather's Irish bar. She wears a lot of hats. She's a mother, she's a grandmother, she's a teacher, she's a writer, she is an activist traveling worldwide. And she is now traveling throughout the United States with the Moth main stage. You have possibly seen her in LA. You will possibly see her anywhere in the world. Please welcome Ruby Cooper. All right. Fun, huh? Yeah. I'd like to get rid of those burdens. Our next teller was requested 2 years ago. And it took the first year to find out his phone number. And it took the second year to find his website. And then there was the, could you get back in touch with me, which he did on Messenger. And I don't always check. There he is, he's on Messenger. I now use Messenger because of our next teller. He is worldwide acclaimed, and you can read about him in your book. But what I want to share with you is that he is a griot. A griot is a term that comes from West Africa, and a griot was often of royal heritage. A griot went from town to town and carried the culture and the history and told the news. A griot was the person of reverence, because that held the world together. Michael B. McCartney goes to schools, he goes to festivals, and he's going to go straight to your heart. He no more knows what 2 minutes is than a man in the moon. It goes right with his level of humility. But that's a griot. And that's what a griot does. We just had about 30 years of history in some amount of time. Our next storyteller tells across the United States, tells in Los Angeles, and most recently told at the Jonesboro National Storytelling Conference Festival in Jonesboro, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Jonesboro, Tennessee. And see, the thing about this place is it's not so very far from where I live, and everybody said, oh, you're from that place where, I go, that started after it was okay to be a redneck. It wasn't there. When we told our stories on a porch. But this is a big deal. You don't just get to go to Jonesboro with, little talent. So, Vicki Judith has gotten to tell at the National Storytelling Festival in Jonesboro, Tennessee. She's also a regular at the Moth Story Slams. You can hear her on the Moth Radio Hour. And there's somebody in this audience who says she tells happy stories, she tells sad stories, she tells stories about life, and she is her favorite storyteller for 27 years. Please welcome Vicki Judith. And she looks so innocent, doesn't she? You'd never think. That's how you get to Jonesboro. Our next storyteller has been called by a producer at Second City a modern-day Mark Twain. I would call him irascible. He has been called an actual actor's actor. I would call him a trickster. Of some merit. The man was born not only in the Midwest, he was born on a pig farm. I don't know what the pigs did, but he's got a sow's ear for everything he hears, and he never forgets. He's got a one-man show, he's got a song, and he's got a heart as big as all outdoors. Please welcome Rick Hall. Please look in your book to find out more about these storytellers. They actually go out in the world and do HBO shows and write one-man shows, and pretty good. They're pretty good, aren't they? Far West is pretty proud of all of you, and thank you very much. Far West is also very appreciative to our next teller, who has worked as an MC during the conference, as a what needs to be done, what can we do to fix something, oh, let's just keep it light and airy and cheery, and no one knew that the wall was falling down behind them. She is a comedian, she is a writer, she is an artist. She's appeared on Jay Leno over 100 times. I don't know if she liked him or not, but he paid her, so she kept coming back. One of the things I personally like about this person so much is that she tells her story and she connects us in various ways about what's happening in the world today. And sometimes you laugh, and sometimes you learn, and sometimes you just feel grateful that somebody like Judy Nimitz is on the face of the earth. Our next storyteller is a writer. She has appeared in anthologies and new literary magazines and collections of... When you get your writing in a book, it's a big deal, you know? It's like getting a Grammy, kind of, for a writer. She has written so well that she's been sponsored by Lincoln Center for shows. She frequently tells in Los Angeles and other places. You will be able to see her in this area. And I'd like to welcome someone who will reach out and bring you in as all of the stories are connecting us together. Please welcome Lon Tran. When people ask me where I'm from, what they really mean is, where did you get that accent? Our next storyteller is the co-host of Open Words and has been the co-host of the Tales and Tunes Story Room for Far West this year, for whom I would like to give a personal thanks, and is responsible for bringing some of the wonderful tellers that you have been listening to Open Words. Ty Fance is the person who is running Off My Head Storytelling and the author of Off My Head and Over the Fence. I haven't asked him why there's so much head involved in all these things. He's a survivor of Compton and Watts, so immediately he has my respect, even though he's born in Texas. Feel like that, yeah. He has told stories all over LA. He is going to be someone that we will know all over the United States. He has been, I think, a bulwark of storytelling in Southern California. And he's one heck of a partner. Please welcome my new pal, Ty Fance. Without Jeanette Lundgren, there would be no storytelling. There would be no open words. Without all of you, there would be no reason to tell a story, because a writer needs eyes, but a teller, a singer, needs ears.
Amen.
So thanks for being ears. One of you has lost your ears and your cell phone is at registration. Without the sound people, we would not have. Without Tom Kim underwriting, that means paying for the PGS rooms where the Tales and Tunes are told, there would be no Tales and Tunes room. Without Carrie Patrick Clark to end our show, and come join us. Carrie Patrick Clark was in the Millsap room and heard him and just stole my heart. And he uses his voice, he uses his song to give hope. Stories connect and give us hope.
Amen.
And we can all make an individual contribution. If you like having stories at Far West, let them know.
Yeah.
You like the Story Expo? Let Far West know. And once again, I'll say, a lot of us are standing on Nick Smith's shoulders. Who made this happen. You all matter, we matter, music matters. Have the courage, all of us, if we hold each other's hands, we are going to survive. And we are going to bring our young into a world where there are blue skies, no plastic forks, and griots to tell the tale. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.